I'm going to take you through a very simple movement meditation that is designed for morning in the first opening before your asana practice. This is specifically for awakening the heart and opening the heart chakra, Anahata chakra, and the meridian lines that correspond, and the actual physical organ itself, and the chest and the thoracic spine. So although they're simple, they're designed to be done in a very mindful way that is with the mantra, Ma on the in-breath and Om on the out-breath. This supports the inner dimension awakening. Ma meaning unconditional love and Om meaning light or truth. So you just begin by centering with a prayer and intention of your own. Om Namo Davalan Gunavatim Tejomahim Nishtikim Snigda Pangalavilhu Kinim Bhagavatim Mandasmita Shri Mukhi Vatsalyam Radravashnim Sumhadaram Sankirtana Lapini Shanangam Madasikta Sukti Amritanandanapmikam Ishvari. So beginning in Anjali Mudra, representing the five senses, stilling, dropped into the heart, centering the drishti focus at the heart, and we can try and encourage that throughout the entire short practice. Take a deep inhalation up from the earth, all the way into the heart. And let go. With a sort of sigh, open mouth on the exhale. Take another inhale. And just formulate that prayer mudra into a little bud. It just represents the ego, the I sense, now rising up through the stalk of the lotus flower to fully rise. Looking up, follow the hands with your sight until it opens up into a full lotus where the thumbs and the little fingers are connected. Take an inhale, stretching up a little bit further, this upana rising force. And exhale, draw down to the heart, like gathering the nectar of that flower, open flower into the heart and sealing. Taking a little bow to your innermost self, eliciting divinity to emerge, calling forth your innermost being, this presence of love. And we're going to bring in the mantra, the simple mantra of the heart, the seed sound. The Biju mantra is Yam, Y-A-M. So you can intone that a few times, just to feel more its vibrational resonance than trying to sound pretty. So it's more Yam, Yam, Yam. Centering there in that Yam, feeling its vibrational ripple and awaken every cell throughout your physical body and through the koshas, the energy bodies, radiating light out as you awaken consciousness through the form. Inhale. Rising up through the lotus, opening up to the full extent of the lotus. Full inhale and exhale. Just allowing that full heart shape to be drawn with your hands as you extend out, feel that energy tingling into the fingertips. Turning the palms up. Now we do it with the mantra Ma Om. Ma on the inhale, Om on the outhale. This can be done internally as a japa mantra. Doesn't need to be done aloud. Take an inhale and you will inwardly hear Ma Om. On the exhale, do this at least 3 times. Do it more if you wish. Ma palms out, stretching out till you feel the lymph nodes pumping, you feel those heart meridian lines really opening, flushing down to the fingertips, stretching out two ways until you trace that full heart shape. The hands coming together, turning down, and then turning them up, back into prayer, into the bud. Like yourself, your inner being, cracking the ego consciousness, the bud, bursting through the mud of Maya, opening to the light, the full spread of 1,000 petals of Sahasra, and turning palms down. Keep a slow, even flow as you do this 3 times at least, really slow. And then again, centering at the heart. Take an inhale. And from here, we're just going to make some full circles to open the chest cavity, extend through the fingertips. And exhale. Do this with Ma on the in-breath. And get the chi, the pranic flow going throughout your whole auric field. Really take the arms all the way back. You feel that rolling out the shoulder girdle without hunching the shoulders up. Keep them drawn down. Take the wings back, like you're spreading your wings. And as you do, you feel the chest, the fascia at the heart spreading and opening. Deep breath in, filling up. Exhale. Inhale, Ma. Exhale, Om. Remember, you're inhaling unconditional love into every cell. Exhaling, Om, light, luminosity, radiance radiating out through every cell, awake. Inhale, exhale. Taking another inhale, bringing the elbows to the same height as the shoulders, like a little cactus in the sun. Spread your fingers, so all the major nadi nodes come down through into the fingertips. So we're opening our pathways, our meridian lines, we're creating new brains with yoga. Take an inhale and open up, really opening, releasing the thoracic spine as you open the chest. Try to keep the elbows the same height without hunching the shoulders up, so keep them sliding down, growing tall through your crown. Inhale. Exhale, elbows at the same height as shoulders. Jalandhara Bandha, where the chin comes to the chest. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Press the palms in till you feel a little shake. You should feel a quake as you fire up your armpit muscles and you're making a hollow body. I'll show that, demonstrate it side on. So it's inhale. Press the heart forward. Thoracic spine, release there as you draw the scapula together and the lats down the back. Exhale. Inhale. You should start to get a little ache happening through the arms. Good, as we open those pathways, the heart meridian lines running to the little fingers. Press the palms together, fire up the armpit muscles. Keep the elbows the same height as the shoulders. Emptying the breath. And because I can't demonstrate it's a pregnancy, but you could take your navel in to make a full hollow body. And then the opposite, where we let the spring release and we open as a cactus. Inhale. Also notice now what's happening to the pelvis. So we're having this little pelvic roll with movement to release congestion around here. Actually opening the pelvis in these rolls. We need to increase the mobility here, which will release the tension in our lower back. So if we take an inhale again, let's try that one more time. Inhale. Press the heart forward, looking up so you have a massage for your thyroid as well. Take in the day with like an inner sort of somatic yes. Stretch and spread the heart open. Just saying yes to whatever is maybe an uncomfortable feeling, an uncomfortable emotion, but you just open to it. Allow it to be totally met and felt in consciousness. And exhale, emptying out, let all things pass. Impermanence. Releasing here the back of the heart, which is known as the divine heart or spiritual heart gateway. This is more our sense of our human heart, our sort of loci centering, in that sense of your physical organ, but also the heart and Anahata chakra. But when you start to feel this opening through here, it's an energetic portal or bindu. So we're releasing that as well. So opening, closing. Opening the back of the heart here, pressing the palms together. Hollow body. Remember, your navel will be engaged all the way in towards your spine. Emptying the breath completely. Inhale, full inhalation. And we can do this a good sort of 7 to 8 times, really slowly at your own pace as you go through that wave. So not just sort of the outer form of yoga, but really feeling the inner meditation of this. So you're feeling the awakeness, awaken those pathways. It's not just a sort of demonstration like a dance, but a full activation of consciousness. Once we come through that cactus flow, let's sort of open up through the side body a little bit. Take a deep inhalation. It's like you're gathering the light in, drawing it all the way into your being. Bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra again, the Anahata Chakra Mudra. Exhale, inhale, Ma. Rise up. Exhale, folding, stretching out to your left. Maybe you could even, if it feels good for you to create traction, you can even hold on to your wrist and clasp it with your left hand. And then create a traction out for the arms, stretching out there. You feel all that heart meridian line opening all the way up. Opening to the sides. It's like you're sliding along a wall, so you don't drop forward, don't let that shoulder roll down. Exhale. So you could choose either way to create a little traction like this, or you could simply just stretch out with your hands, sliding down your thigh. Try to straighten that arm. It wants to bend maybe and go floppy. Try to keep it fully engaged as you stretch out, emptying the breath. Inhale your way, Ma, back up. Take an inhale. Ma. Exhale. Om. Inhale. Ma. Exhale. Om. Inhale. Ma. Exhale. Om. Either way, holding on, tractioning out or sliding down, whatever feels good there. Take another inhale, place your hands at your heart and literally just sort of spread the fascia at the chest, like a little form of self-massage. And we're also just going to use a little lymph pump. So we're going to find these lung points just here and tap gently with our fists. With the sound, release congestion from the chest and the heart area, holding emotional tension. Just find that authentic sound, so it's sort of tapping into the lymph nodes here at the front, and also these lung points, also known as the grief points, here just below the shoulder joint. So a bit of Tarzan motion here, loosening up, especially as this is a morning practice. And then just stretching out from here. And release the hands. I'm just going to create a little swinging motion to get the chi going. So you're allowing your arms to cross over as you make these circles, and you can let a bend in the knees. Bring your pelvis into a neutral position. So notice if it's not back or going forward, try to bring it into a neutral position. And we take an inhale. And the exhale, notice I'm sort of like releasing any negative energy out of the system. So you're really like pushing it out. Find whatever authentic sound feels good for you. So it's inhale. And bending my knees as you release the arms down. You feel all this energy pumping through down to the wrists, down to the fingertips, tingling. And we go the other way. Really let them just sort of free ride without control. And then little circles, both hands forward Even breath. If you feel to, you could try Ma Om again internally. And you should start to feel that aching, working its way out, especially up into the shoulders. And then we can go back, opening the chest this way, and really swing the arms. And then if it feels good, you can also just a kind of clapping. It's a sort of mudra really to release negative energy out of your entire energy system. So it's a clapping and then clapping at the back. So just clapping. The hands meet both sides of the body. Chest is open, shoulders drop. And it's like you're just expelling anything that's been stuck or congested or holding, sort of any emotional tension that's built up through your system and through the night. If we're doing this in the morning time, it can help just like eliminate that. You start to feel the pranic flow, this buzzing aliveness through everything. So from here, we're going to just open up again the heart meridian lines through Garuda. So let's first of all just take the hands to the heart again, take a deep inhale. And allow the pelvis to roll, heart open, spread your wings as far back as you can. Then exhale, closing in. We're going to take the left hand over, right under, and if possible, meet in this palm connection in Garuda. But if it doesn't, don't worry, wherever it comes to, but you can start to feel this drawing down through the deltoids here, the shoulders drawing away from your ears, and then engaging the elbows down. So we might start like this, start to draw the elbows down as far as you can. And then the option is to bring in the legs as well into the full Garuda if you wish. So taking an inhale, let the left leg rise up, release out the ankle a little bit. First option is just to place it crossed over with the heel up in this sort of Krishna playing his flute pose. And fixing the drishti at the third eye for this point. And if it feels good, you can bend down a little bit low, keeping the body upright and wrap the foot around the calf to make a full bind. Breathing open the back of the heart space. At least 3 Ma Oms here. So although I'll demonstrate quickly, you can really take your time as you uncross your arms, take a slice across the space. Open the heart again, spread your wings, and wrap the other way around. Maybe the palms come to connect, slide the elbows down, bending a little bit. You can either cross over and just sturdy yourself with the toes there on the ground in the Krishna pose, or taking the knee up, rolling out the ankle both ways. Inhale and wrapping around. And to become to Garuda. And if you've closed down at the heart, try to keep the heart space open and chest, and then coming out slowly. Take your time in that posture if you want to, as with all the postures I'm demonstrating. Stretch out as far as you can, making little circles here. So instead of the big ones, this time really little ones. Seeing if you can work to engage the lats down, releasing the shoulders from their tendency to sort of bunch up. These antagonistic muscles, these overdevelop and then these underdevelop. So if you can slide down and make little circles going both ways, as much or as little as you'd like to. You might start to feel a little ache there. We're already working these meridian lines open. Feel consciousness fully inhabiting the form. It's not so much about some big outer posture, but more an inner dimensional awareness. Spaciousness throughout the body and the energy system. Taking a deep breath in here. Step wide. Turning the toes in and the heels out. And now taking the hands all the way back. And inhaling, lift your navel up towards your heart. Let the heart shine open. So you feel this expansion at the heart. Lifting out of the lumbar, press the hips forward, the heart rises to the sky as you come into that back bend. So your back bend, to show you here, is supported. As your heels turn up, you lift up through the kidneys, and your heels of your hand are grounding the back of the sacrum, the back of the pelvis down, so you get the space in the lumbar as you rise up into this beautiful sort of geyser-like effect, back bend, opening the heart to the sky. Breathe into Anahata Chakra. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Rising up, very slowly coming out of any back bend or any inversions. So taking another inhale here, lift the navel up to the heart, open the heart, draw the elbows together and draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Ma on the inhale, Om on the exhale. Ma, Om. From this motion, let the heart lead the movement. So you feel the heart drawing forward. Engage your core, let's draw the bandhas of the knees up. Heels are out, but hugging the heels in together to support, to activate through your core, activating your adductors and that belly power of Uddiyana Bandha. Then you're able to roll the pelvis like we did in the warm up for the pelvic rolls. So now you can feel a sense of rolling the pelvis to release the hamstrings, to open the buttocks and allow that floating down to pull the head all the way down. Then just checking the alignment, that the hips are in alignment with the ankles. If you want to, really bend the knees. If it's too much in your hamstrings and your calves, keep the knees bent. Even distribution of weight. The balls of the feet, the blade edge and the heel. Try to awaken intelligence of your toes so you can feel that courage to not pull forward because you're active through your core. Release the spine in little waves. Deep breaths, maybe long sighs. Releasing the head energy. So we come out of our mental bodies and really drop into the seat of the heart. Let the head go, let the neck go, these little flows. Once you have that, you can interlace your fingers, possibly, or take some kind of belt and hold on and start to draw the hands over the head. So up to you. If you're able to hold on here, then you can start to draw the hands over, opening the chest, squeezing out tension from the back of the heart. And then sighing. Deep somatic sighs. You're breathing into wherever you're feeling a slight tension, opening. And that hermetic practice that is yoga, that in and through, the transformation, the alchemy that ensues. When you come up even slower than I just demonstrated, rolling the spine. So the head is the last to follow, no L shapes up. And you roll the spine up to standing. Taking a deep breath in here. You can turn the feet the opposite direction out. Bring the hands back into the heart center. Sinking low into your goddess. So turning now the feet really out to activate through the adductors, seal up the core, tailbone grounds down through your grounding cord into the earth, opening the heart space. Centering at the heart, take an inhale like we did before, let the bud blossom into the full open lotus, and cleansing through your auric field, spreading wide. And we do little lunges. This time the back of the hands come together, tracing up through the midline, the Sushumna energy channel, at the center of the heart, and raining out, turn the palms out. Inhale. Exhale. Notice we're creating synovial fluid for the joints here. You're kind of lubricating the knees as you come rising up, straightening the legs. Exhale, sinking low. Tracing the sort of heart shape, as it were. If you can feel it through the central line, top bits of the heart, Turning the palms down, meeting at the bottom, back of the hands. And you can make it fairly fast and fluid. And I would suggest playing really like beautiful music throughout so that you can have this sense of soft meditation in movement. More moving how we would in sort of a Qigong practice than what we might be used to with other forms of yoga. And from here, taking a deep breath in and bringing the thumbs to connect. Spread the fingers wide like the wings of the eagle into this consolidation mudra, Garuda mudra at the heart. It's like the heart just takes flight, expands, opens the space. There's this deep sense of comfort and nourishment that it brings. So in order to start to feel the subtler attunement into this mudra, you're going to lower yourself down, bring your legs together, and come into a comfortable sitting posture. So Sukhasana, you might extend through your heels and draw them in alignment to your knees. You might like to use a little roll underneath the sit bones just to float your tailbone, drop back a bit. And then just take some time here. So a good sort of 4 minutes, 5 minutes if possible. Just feeling that centering, nourishment, consolidation of gathering all the attention at the heart, centering here. Then you come back to the breath, Ma on the inhale, Om on the exhale. Ma on the inhale, Om on the exhale. Ma on the inhale, Om on the exhale. Take your time here. After some time, you've really dived inside and taken into that pratyahara, drawn from the outer senses into this inner dimension of being. And you can spread your wings again, turn the palms together, interlace the fingers, open the heart to the sky. Let the head draw back, if possible. If you're tender in your neck, you can keep your chin parallel, just keep rising and opening the chest. From here, take an inhale. Exhale, draw your hands over your head, taking a bow. Inhale, rising up. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, emptying out. Inhale, rising up. Centering here and open sideways. Take a spiral through your left hand all the way up so you literally feel that motion of releasing the origin of the arm movement out from the pelvis, spiraling, easing out the elbow joint, the shoulder joint, all the way up to the wrist. The fingertips are like leaves glistening in the sunlight. Stretch up, Ma. And the palm down of the right hand, Om. Ma, rise up, Om. Ma, wind out from the shoulder girdle all the way up to the wrist, the fingertips. Turn the left palm down, sliding out into a side bend opener. Om. Ma, Om. Take another inhale, glide the hands down. The last sort of breath work with the internal drishti focus and the asana together. So this one is just to release the thoracic spine, congestion and blockage at the heart. Bring the hands onto the shoulders. Take the elbows to the same height as the shoulders. Inhale, Ma. Exhale, the other way, Om. So it will look like this. Although the Ma Om is internal, Ma, Om, Ma, Om, Ma, Om. You can be quite fiery because it's the fire element, it's the heart, it's the joy. So you can be quite sort of strong with the pranayama. The exhale is eliminating waste, all that you're willing to let go of, all that you wish to relinquish. Inhale is filling up with love, recharging, restoring. And you can take your time with that one, although I was demonstrating quickly. From here, take a deep stretch all the way up. Find that open lotus again. Little fingers connect, thumbs connect. Gather the nectar into your heart. Om. Sealing in Anjali Mudra, in that prayer, come into that sense now of that resting in that inner gratitude, peace, compassion, unconditional love, that is our own divine nature and our innate qualities enlivening. Once we've unveiled all the conditioned self, now we reveal the truth. Allow that sense of the blossoming as internally you just sink into Ma, Om, Ma, Om. Taking at least 5 to 10 minutes to sink into that mantra internally. And at some point you might want to just relinquish the hands and come into a comfortable Jnana Mudra. But the focus, the drishti, remains at the heart. And if you feel like you're particularly disconnected from your heart, then just place your right hand there on the heart as you center and go deeper than the outer visceral form, deeper into that inner dimension of being, that stillness, that unspeakable mystery. May you rest there. Om Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.